YouTube. Welcome back to another video. Hey, listen, y'all can see I got my tattoo right here. Got my Kobe mural that I got today. Shout out to my tattoo artist, Official Tiny, on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I dropped a short. Um, I dropped a short shouting her out. So her Instagram is in my short that I dropped. So y'all go check that out. Official Tiny with two Y's at the end on Instagram. So y'all go fuck with her. But look though, man, but we got Tory Lanez, bro. He spoke out from prison. It's tough. This is NBC News Network. Hopefully I don't get banned for this right here. But obviously y'all know, man, Tory Lanez is one of my favorite R&B artists. Um, it's Chris Brown. Yeah, it's Chris Brown. Uh, and it's Tory. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them two are like my favorite. Well, obviously Usher, obviously like Usher and shit, obviously that. But as far as like right now, like who be dropping, yeah, Chris Brown and Tory Lanez are like my favorite, like you know what I'm saying, R&B artists that's like guys for real. You know what I'm saying? But man, Tory, man, he ain't getting out for a minute though. But they trying to get him out sooner, but I think his max is like 10 years. I think his max is his max is 10 years, but he's done like 3 years, I think, right now. It's tough. But let's see what Tory talking about, man. Free Tory. You know what I'm saying? That fucking Megan Thee Stallion, bro. Now she with Clay Thompson. Bro, it's something like, bro, I still don't get like how do you get shot in the foot and you able like to walk after it happened though? Like, with bro, that's a bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She a demon.
Silence in his first ever broadcast interview from behind bars since being found guilty of shooting Grammy winner Megan Thee Stallion in the foot outside a party in 2020.
I've never been violent towards a woman. I would never hit a woman, let alone shoot a woman.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro, like no cap. Tory look, you know what I'm saying, like Tory look, you know what I'm saying, like he look alright, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like bro don't look like, you know what I'm saying, like roughed up and nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Like he don't look crazy, like bro look straight, you know what I'm saying? Like he chilling. You know what I'm saying? But hold on, let's go back though.
Never been violent towards a woman. I would never hit a woman, let alone shoot a woman.
Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, spoke to NBC News from California Men's Colony, a prison where he's 3 years into a 10-year sentence after being found guilty on 3 felony counts, including assault with a semi-automatic firearm.
There is definitely a very big misconception about me that seems to the public as I'm this monster. And I feel like I was catapulted into this poster child for the unprotection of Black women. And it's just so unlike me. And I've never really had a chance to express that. But you can look at my criminal record. I don't have one. I never had one. And I feel like, that connotation that I would do anything of this monstrous proportion is just it's completely incorrect and it's wrong.
Lanez declined to testify during his 2022 trial. Do you regret not taking the stand?
I think if I would have taken the stand, the verdict would have definitely been very different.
The rapper's legal team filed an appeal, which was denied in November. But his
In the stand, the verdict would have definitely been.
Regret not taking the stand?
I think if I would have taken the stand, the verdict would have definitely been very different.
The rapper's legal team filed an appeal, which was denied in November. But his team is continuing to fight, with plans to file multiple appeals next week, this time with the California Supreme Court, in one claiming newly discovered evidence that they weren't provided during Lanez's 2022 trial, including hundreds of pages of medical records for Megan Thee Stallion, whose real name is Megan Pete, which they allege raise questions about the fragments removed from her foot.
Megan Pete. But look at this demon right here. I got she's a fucking demon, bro. Look at her. A fucking demon, bro. A demon. A 6'9" demon. Real talk, bro. Got my nigga locked up in there, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Something is off about this whole shit, bro. Something just don't add up, bro. I'm
Foot
saying,
after surgery. His team argues that the fragments were not provided ahead of trial and that this was a violation of due process. And we
so they didn't get the information until, so they didn't get the information about the little foot that she injured, or that she got shot, or well, she did get shot, but they didn't.
and that this was a violation of due process. And that this was a violation of due process. And
Go
were
back.
not provided ahead of
Hold on, go back.
surgery. His team argues
Go
that
back.
moved from her foot after surgery. His team argues that the fragment, which they allege raise questions about the fragments removed from her foot after surgery. His team argues that the fragments were not provided ahead of trial and that this was a violation of due process. And we didn't have that chance. Or perhaps we could have questioned the doctors differently when they were on stand to impeach them because it does look suspicious. But in the appeal denied in November, the court did address the fragments, ruling that the surgeons that the fragments were not provided ahead of trial and that this was a violation of foot after surgery. His name is Megan Pete, which they allege raised questions about the fragments removed from her foot after surgery. His team argues that the fragments were not provided ahead of trial and that this was a violation of due process. And we didn't have that chance. Or perhaps we could have questioned the doctors differently when they were on stand to impeach them because it does look suspicious. But in the appeal denied in November, the court did address the fragments, ruling that the surgeon's testimony was, quote, more than sufficient to prove great bodily injury on Pete. Proving something like this on appeal is tough.
This is a really, really difficult appellate argument for defendants to prove because they have to show if the evidence actually came into court, the jury would have found differently. It's an uphill battle, and it's something that often torpedoes any defense appellate argument.
The Los Angeles District Attorney's Office and representatives for Megan Thee Stallion have not responded to NBC News' request for comment.
I believe not only that I was wrongfully convicted, but the amount of new evidence that has emerged since that trial, I think, has been.
News' request for comment.
I believe not only that I was wrongfully convicted, but
any defense appellate argument.
The Los Angeles District Attorney's Office and representatives for Megan Thee Stallion have not responded to NBC News' request for comment.
I believe
They're scared. They're scared. Megan, you're terrified. Cause you know it should come out about the fragments and shit about, you know what I'm saying? As soon as they question you about your injuries and they seem a little off, man, that shit's gonna make Tory's situation better than what it is. It could give him a chance to get out. And it could also say that, you know what I'm saying, that that like the evidence that they had, that the evidence that they was holding back, right? That could be a thing. That could be a situation to where he could possibly, you know what I'm saying, get them years kind of shaved off because y'all was holding back information on what the fuck really happened. And that's what I was saying for this is what I've been saying for the past like 3 years. Like some shit is off, bro. So niggas is holding back information on what the fuck really happened. So they hold back information. They lying to keep my man's locked up. Megan Thee Stallion, you are terrified because if the truth comes out, you're fucked.
not only that I was wrongfully convicted, but the amount of new evidence that has emerged since that trial, I think, has been overwhelming.
What has life been like in prison for the last couple of years?
Truthfully, I've done my best to keep my head above water, but mentally, I've gone through trauma that I sometimes even struggle with because I never imagined myself dealing with things that I would have to deal with. I've been stabbed 17 times. Almost lost my life.
If you
Damn, see, I stabbed 17 times. I heard about that story too, bro. I heard he got stabbed like I heard he got stabbed like back in like April. Like what? No, no, he got stabbed in May. That shit was crazy.
You could say something to Megan Thee Stallion today, what would it be?
Man, I'm about to say something so crazy on this video, bro. I was going to say something so crazy, but I ain't gonna say it, bro. I'm gonna let shit just play out, bro.
Um, I think that I wouldn't say something directly to her. I'd like that moment to happen in person. We've both gone through a lot. There's this connotation that like I share this hatred for her, but I don't. I genuinely passed that. I'm at a place of healing in my life. I'm at a place of taking accountability for the things that I did wrong. And when I talk about my case, I don't want it to be taken as me coming at her because it's not that. I'm just asking for somebody in the system to look at my case and look at the evidence and ask if this was fair.
And with that, Chloe Malas joins us now on set. So, Chloe, Tory Lanez is also seeking a pardon from Governor Gavin Newsom?
That's right. His legal team has filed the necessary paperwork, and it is before the governor now. So they're seeking either a pardon where his criminal record will be wiped clean, he would be released from prison, or to have his sentence commuted, meaning that the time he has served is sufficient, and release him, but that doesn't change his criminal record. As for when this could happen, the governor typically does these twice a year, so this could happen before the new year.
All right. Chloe Malas for us, Chloe.
Hey man, so if all ends up well, bro, he can get his record can get wiped clean. He can get out, bro. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So obviously Tory don't got no smoke with Megan. You know what I'm saying? His biggest thing is like, was it the right move made by the fucking court? You know what I'm saying? Like, was it the right move made by the court? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it fair? Was it a fair trial to him? I don't believe so. But this nigga Tory is saying that they've been getting some new evidence that could really make him look really good in this situation, and I can bring him home. I ain't gonna lie. Bring on the evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need my guy to come back to the crib, bro. I mean, saying like, he been dropping tapes on YouTube every week, but bro, I ain't gonna lie, like, yeah, it's time for our guy to come home. You know what I'm saying? Um, Megan, you're cooked. What you gonna do? I always knew it was something about you. You know what I'm saying? I always knew it was something about you. You know what I'm saying? But what you gonna do, bro? Cause bro, once they get this evidence, bro, you're fucked. Not gonna lie, bro. You are cooked. I I wish you wouldn't claim nothing but the best though. But you're cooked. Not gonna lie. This nigga Tory been in that joint cooking. I'm talking about his mental all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Trauma, all types of shit going on up in there because of your ass. All because of you. Got this man up in there tweaking, getting stabbed 17 times. All this shit happened because of you. I ain't gonna lie. Real talk. Bro, how do you get shot in the foot and you able to walk after that? If I get shot in the foot, I'm not moving, bro. I'm on the ground, nigga. Help me, bro. Yeah, I'm not finna be getting up, walking out of that, bro. Nigga, I'm shot. Help! Somebody come help me, bro. Real talk. Anyway, hopefully y'all enjoy the video. Shout out to my boy Tory, free Tory. I'm telling y'all, bro. Tory gonna be home in 2026, bro. Everybody's coming home, bro. Blueface, Thug, no, Thug, Blueface, Pooh Shiesty just got out. Dirk is still locked up. That's tough. Free Dirk. But bro, it's lined up for Dirk and Tory to get out. But Tory's gonna get out before Dirk. Way before Dirk. I think Dirk is cooked. But bro, it's lined up. Everybody been getting out this year. And Tory gonna be the last one to end this shit. He gonna get out in 2026. I don't know when, but he gonna get out in 2026. And when he gets out, come back to this video. He's gonna get out in 2026. Anyway, hopefully y'all enjoy the video, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. If y'all new, free Tory. He's Tory. And I'm out, bro.